So why did you get between us? Because we are not supposed to do that as sisters. You better take that back. I'm not taking nothing back.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. How y'all doing, family? We got a lot to talk about today, and honey, it ain't pretty, okay? A lot was exposed, and we are going to share exactly what has been happening, and I got a lot to show you. So I got clips that I want to show you that I'm going to break down, so make sure you stay for the entire video, okay? Because I also want you to go in the comments and give me your analysis of what you see that I'm putting up on screen. Now, again, we don't have to agree. We can agree to disagree. And also share your story if you feel like it, because I know there's a lot of you who have been through the same thing. And over here, this is a community where we can help each other grow and learn. Okay, here's the clip.
Were you the one who gave information? Did I give me? Yes, I did. He asked me for the name of my attorney, and I gave it to him. Why wouldn't I? Did you give him my address? I didn't.
So here's the problem with this when Trina says, why wouldn't she give him the information? Because, Trina, you knew that he was trying to sue Tamar because of the situation with Ashley. And the reason why that you gave him your lawyer's information, because Tamar made it very clear that these sisters are very close to this lawyer still. The reason why that you gave that information, because you wanted to protect Gabe just like the rest of you wanted to protect your brother Mikey. And this is all in my opinion and allegedly, okay? And they just, to me, have this thing against Tamar because, you know, she's the successful one in my opinion, and because she ruined their chance. Now, just my opinion again. So to act like, why wouldn't you? You know exactly why. All of you knew what was happening. Tony claimed she didn't know. She had no idea she was being served. I still don't believe Tony Braxton, the legend. However, that's just my opinion. But according to Tony, she did not know. I don't believe, even if Tony didn't know, I don't believe that Trina and Tawanda did not know what the intent was. But Trina also did not want it to come out about what Ashley had to say about Gabe. And people keep saying, why is Trina protecting Gabe? Why is Trina protecting Gabe? And he's passed, and you know, she knew how Gabe was when he was looking up all those, you know, y'all know those explicit things online. Just like a lot of pick-me women, and Trina is one. You can see how she acts with her husband now, how she acts with Gabe. Very much a pick-me, okay? A pick-me is a woman that no matter what men do, she'll be there like, pick me, I want to be picked, okay? Her and Tawanda both. Anyway, as I was saying, Trina wanted to protect herself as much as she wanted to protect Gabe, if not more. Think about it. If this thing would have come out, which it did, but let's think, you know, back before it came out. If it was to come out and Ashley was able to really speak on it, then Ashley would have been able to tell her story, also the story about her father, which Ashley has told some on YouTube. You can go search it. Ashley would have been able to speak freely about what happened, exactly happened with Gabe, probably what Trina did, what her role was, give us more details on that. She gave us a little details, and also what Ashley is allegedly accusing her father of. So who had the most to hide from Ashley not talking and shutting Tamar down? Trina and their brother. But because Tawanda and Trina are pick-me's, okay, I can't really say that about Tony because, you know, Tony's married, but I think Tony's married for financial reasons. But because they are pick-me's, they are doing the very thing that most pick-me's do, which is protect men. Now, let's listen to the next clip.
Yeah.
Extremely hurtful.
Well, you made it clear that they sent you a cease and desist to your home. Why was that so hurtful to you, or why did that affect you so much?
Well,
so this is where Tamar gets into really explaining why she was so very upset. Y'all know I gotta stop the clip. So I'm sorry about that, but this is YouTube guidelines, so I have to stop these clips. But Tamar is going to explain exactly why she was really pissed off and she was triggered, okay? So listen to what she has to say, and I'm going to be stopping the clips again, just so you know.
Well, I don't know if anybody remembers, but in 2021, my home got invaded. I got robbed. Not invaded. I got robbed. Like, things were all over my house.
Were you there?
No. Logan and I were here. We were shooting Kingdom Business at the time.
So, family, as you can see, this is the reason why Tamar's homes were not in her name and why she was so triggered, because she had already dealt with a home invasion. Okay. So this is the reason why. And the sisters knew this. And still, they helped their brother, okay, to send that cease and desist. And this is why she feels like she was betrayed and triggered. But let's hear some more of what Tamar has to say, because she's going to explain more of how she feels and what she was dealing with.
And Logan is your son.
Logan is my son. And we were also on the East Coast because Tracy was progressively getting worse. And it was easier to fly from here to DC instead.
So not only is Tamar dealing with the fact that her sister is sick, she's also dealing with the fact that, you know, her home was robbed. So she has so much going on now. Remember, Tamar has a history of being violated from when she was a child. This is childhood trauma that's reappearing over and over again. Imagine if something happened to you that you are still working through and you're trying to get past, and then you get violated, whether it's you getting robbed. And I believe this may have been the second time that this happened to her. On top of that, she's dealing with her sister being sick. Imagine the things that she has dealt with and continue to deal with. And now these sisters, her supposedly sisters that are family, here they are pretending, gaslighting, and acting like they don't know what she's talking about when she's asking them who gave the information to the brother or whoever it was to that lawyer so that he could send it to her home, putting me and my son at risk. That's why she was upset. Would you be upset? Would that bother you if your sisters gave that information? Put it in the chat.
When my house got robbed, that was really hard for me. And people that's close to me knew that. And I have gone to great lengths and spent an obscene amount of money keeping my home and keeping myself safe, because it's just Logan and myself.
Yeah.
So you see, this is the part where the sisters conveniently leave things out about why Tamar goes off, right? What they do is play in her face, gaslight her, act like they don't know what the problem is, when in fact they do know what the problem is. What happens is they keep doing these things and then put her in front of the cameras and act like they don't know what's happening. And granted, Tamar was upset because, as she said, she had not seen her sister, so she's upset that she is getting this paperwork. Nobody called to tell her anything. She called to reach out to the sisters to ask them, did they know anything about it? She sent everybody a message and nobody responded to her. So even Tony, if nobody responded to Tamar, you mean to tell me you all ignored her, but you want us to believe that you did not know what was going on? How, Sway? How so? If she put in a message, what the hell was going on and why did this person have her information and you all ignored her? To me, that's a sign of being guilty. That's how I see it. How do you see it? Okay. Because why wouldn't you respond back and say, Tamar, we don't know what the hell you talking about. What are you talking about? Who sent you this information? I didn't give them the information, but instead, Tony, Trina, and Tawanda, okay, the puppet master, all ignored Tamar's message. And if you're not guilty and you don't know what's going on, why would you just act like, you know, you're blind, deaf, and dumb? I don't understand. How would you feel if this was your family member? Would you feel upset or no? Let me know. How do you feel in the comments? Maybe I'm seeing things differently. Y'all tell me how you would feel if this was your family member. Okay, these were your sisters. How would you feel about this?
And when that was violated, that was like, wow, so y'all giving out my address now when y'all know? I just didn't feel safe anywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, this is a shame. The more I listen to what Tamar has to say, which the other sisters conveniently left out, the more I think to myself, they have really been gaslighting her. They have really been manipulating her. They have really been making her the problem. And all the while in the background, they have been hiding the truth. They tell part of a story and don't tell the rest of the story. And what's happening now is Tamar is speaking out and she's letting it be known and filling in the gaps. Okay. She's filling in the gaps and she's letting the world know this is the reason why I acted this way. This is the reason why I was so upset. Now, granted, I'm not condoning the fact that she snatched Trina by the head, almost snatched her whole head off. I'm not condoning that. I'm not condoning the fact that she kicked Trina. However, I do understand her being upset because Trina put her hands on her. And I know a lot of people say she ain't put her hands on her. She just pushed her. Well, girl, if you push me or you put your big body in the way in front of me, you put your hands on me or you put your body on me. Either way, you put your hands on me, okay? No, she didn't slap her. No, she didn't hit her. But yes, she got in the middle of them to save Tony. When Tony is the one who jumped up and took this thing to the next level, okay? Now, let's go on so we can hear the rest of what Tamar had to say because Tamar is dropping some tea on these sisters. And honey, I know when they hear this interview that they're going to be pissed and upset.
Yeah, so when they gave out that address, she just felt like they already knew what you was going through?
Yeah, man, because, not only did he send it to my house once, he sent it to my house 3 times.
As I said, I got to break these videos up, but you hear what Tamar said. He sent the cease and desist to her home 3 times, not once, not twice, but 3 times, which exposes her information even more. And Tamar is going to go on to explain this further, okay, and how he sent it each time.
Sent it to my house. He had someone walk it up to my house. He sent it where they sent it through U.S. mail. And then they sent it through.
And it said your name on it.
Sent
obviously.
my name, where I was, and sent it through UPS. And I'm like, are we being intentional here?
Yeah.
Now, this is normally the way cease and desist work. Okay, he did it 3 times. He had someone walk it to her house. That means someone knows exactly where she lives, and who knows who they're going to go tell. He has it sent through the mail. Okay, we know how them USPS workers be, honey. They be talking. Yes, they do. Now, if you a USPS worker, I'm sorry, but I have family that have worked there and they be talking and running their mouth, honey. It's the rumor mill. Yes, it is. All up and through USPS. It's messy. So ain't no telling who they went and told, okay? And then he had it sent again. So Tamar in her mind is like, dang, he keep on sending it, keep putting my address out there and putting it out multiple different ways for more people to find out who she is and where she lives. Tamar says she went out of her way and paid plenty of money to conceal her address and where she was because she was doing it for the safety of her and her son because she has been robbed before and her sisters know this. So her sisters can get upset about the littlest of things, but Tamar is not supposed to be upset that you actually put her and her son at risk. And when Tamar asked her sisters, basically she wanted to ask about Logan, did they, the safety of her son, the fact that money is being taken out of her pocket because they tried to shut her podcast down, or should I say, honey, they ain't tried. They did shut down that episode because as you saw, Ashley really didn't tell us anything and really didn't say anything. At least they couldn't put it on WeTV. But it just seems like to me, at some point you have got to open your eyes and realize that maybe your family is just not any good for you. And I know some of you are going through this, and I'm not speaking on what I don't know. I have cut off plenty of family members, and honey, so glad that I have, okay? And Tamar wants to hold on to her sisters and this relationship because it's all that she knows. It's what her mother taught them. And she also said that that's what Tracy wanted. So she wanted to try to make it work. And even till this day, she just recently did this interview. And by the way, the interview is on called The Morning Hustle. If you want to see the entire interview all the way through, you can go find it there. But Tamar even now says how she wants to have a relationship with her sisters. Okay. And, we're gonna be doing a video soon on LaWanda. Okay, that'll be up next. I got a few more videos to close out this episode, but I just wanted to come to y'all today to give you more information about what Tamar has exposed that was not shown on the show. She's clarifying some things and she's letting us know exactly why she was so upset. Now, y'all go down in them comments and do what you do best, honey. Like those comments up. Let me know how you feel. Tell me your story. You know I go through all the comments and read them. I reply when I can. I'll send you a heart. But you want to know that I saw your comments. Now, go on down in those comments, okay, and let me know how you really feel. And I'll be talking to you in a video soon. Bye.
I should've known better, Deja vu. I should've known better, and I lose. I should've known better. Tell me that this wasn't all for nothing. I should've known better, and I did. I should've known better. Love's love, man. I should've known better than to give my all. It never works out for me. No hard feelings, no bad endings. Now look at where we are. Old familiar restart. Put the cards on my heart. Welcome back to the sad girl part. I should've known better off alone. I should've known you were hiding your phone. I should've known that time would show me your true colors. I feel I would play the fool. I should've known you would break our rules. I should've known you wasn't ready to be a lover for me. Could've kept it at a friendship. No bad endings, no hard feelings. Now look at where we are. Restart. Put the guards on my heart. Welcome back to the sad girl part. Old